dining meals are a must-do experience for many people visiting Disney. This unique dining experience enables you to not only dine on amazing food, but you also get to meet your favourite Disney characters and make memories that last a lifetime. However, with so many different character dining experiences on offer, a costly price tag, and the potential awkwardness of meeting characters, it can be hard to know whether to book a character dining experience. So today I'm going to let you know all of the benefits of character dining meals and the potential pitfalls so you know how to avoid them. My name is Sophie from Most Magical Guides and I'm here to help you visit the Disney parks like a pro. So if you want to maximise the magic and master the planning, then make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Character dining has exploded in popularity over the years, with more and more experiences being added into the Disney parks. Most people will choose to do at least one character dining meal during their Disney trip. So if you are considering this, which restaurants offer it and which characters can you meet? I'm going to cover Disney World, Disneyland Paris and Disneyland, but let's start where they have the most character dining experiences in Disney World. If you are in Epcot, you might want to get a reservation for Garden Grill. Here you can enjoy breakfast, lunch or dinner and meet Mickey, Chip and Dale and Pluto dressed as farmers, because this restaurant happens to be next door to the Living with the Land attraction. Not only is this restaurant next door, you also get to go inside the ride because this restaurant has a very unique feature. Garden Grill is in fact a revolving restaurant. So during your meal, the entire restaurant slowly revolves and you end up inside the Living with the Land attraction. Food here is served family style, so you'll get platters of food brought to your table for everyone to share. And during your meal, Mickey, Chip and Dale and Pluto will come up to you and take photos, have a little interaction and do some autographs. If you are looking for a classic character dining experience, you might want to head to Chef Mickey's. This buffet restaurant is located in the Contemporary Resort, which is one monorail stop or just a 5-minute walk away from Magic Kingdom. Here you could get breakfast, lunch or dinner, so if you are in Magic Kingdom for the day, this is a perfect character dining location for you. At Chef Mickey's, you'll meet the Fab Five of Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Donald and Goofy, all dressed in their chef attire. Chef Mickey's is one of the most popular character dining locations in the whole of Disney World because of its proximity to Magic Kingdom, so the reservations can go very quickly. However, if you'd like a similar experience, then I would highly recommend heading over to Topolino's Terrace at the Riviera Resort. This hotel offers a character dining breakfast and you can easily get there via the Skyliner. Here you will enjoy an a la carte breakfast and get to meet Mickey, Minnie, Donald and Daisy in their artist costumes. I really enjoy that the characters all wear costumes themed to the restaurant and the location, and this one is super special. And in fact, if you go down to the gift shop, you can also buy plushes of the characters in their costumes from Topolino's Terrace. Topolino's Terrace also has an incredible view over Disney World as it is on the top floor of the Riviera Resort. I actually think this is my favourite character dining meal I've ever done at Disney World. You had really great interactions with the characters. It was a lot calmer than somewhere like Chef Mickey's, and your interactions weren't rushed. They were so fun. You also got to see the characters interacting with each other, so I would highly recommend Topolino's Terrace. If you are staying in the boardwalk area, you might want to take a trip to Cape May Cafe for its character dining breakfast. Here you can dine on a variety of dishes from the breakfast buffet and then meet Minnie, Donald, Daisy and Goofy in their beachwear. If Disney princesses are who you want to meet, then you should try and get a reservation for Cinderella's Royal Table. This restaurant is unique not only because you get to meet Disney princesses, but it is also inside Cinderella Castle. It is such a unique experience to be able to dine inside the castle, and here you can get breakfast, lunch or dinner off of a set menu. And if you happen to be inside the castle whilst there are some fireworks going off, you'll be able to hear them because they are shooting off of the castle whilst you are inside the castle. That banging is fireworks going off. Got
that's very exciting.
The princesses you would typically meet at Cinderella's royal table are Ariel, Cinderella, Snow White, Aurora and Jasmine.
So as I was leaving Cinderella's royal table, look what I got given. I got my own one. I'm so excited.
In Disney World, there is a second princess dining location, and that is located in Epcot in the Norway Pavilion at Akershus Royal Banquet Hall. Here you would dine on Norwegian-style food served as family-style platters for breakfast, lunch and dinner. The princesses you may expect to meet at Akershus include Snow White, Cinderella, Belle, Aurora, Tiana and Ariel. Over in Animal Kingdom, you can head to Tusker House for this African-themed buffet that serves breakfast, lunch and dinner, where you can meet the characters in their safari outfits. In Tusker House, you can meet Mickey, Goofy, Donald and Daisy, and their costumes perfectly fit in with the incredible surroundings of Animal Kingdom. In Hollywood Studios, you can do character dining at Hollywood and Vine, and this is a unique character dining experience because for breakfast you have one set of characters and for lunch and dinner you have a second set of characters. Hollywood and Vine is a buffet restaurant, and if you come for breakfast you're going to meet Disney Junior characters such as Vampirina, Doc McStuffins and Fancy Nancy. And if you come for lunch and dinner, you're going to meet Mickey and Minnie, Goofy, Donald and Daisy, and they're going to be wearing seasonal outfits. What's really fun about this is depending on what time of year you visit, they'll be wearing different costumes, which is so fun. One of the most popular restaurants at Disney World is Ohana at the Polynesian Village Resort, just a short journey away from Magic Kingdom. Here, for breakfast, you can meet Lilo, Stitch, Mickey and Pluto, all in their Hawaiian attire. This is the only character dining meal at Disney World where you can meet Lilo and Stitch, so it's perfect for fans of the film, and its close proximity to Magic Kingdom makes it a great place to start your day.
We've got some waffles. So you get a Mickey waffle and some Stitch waffles.
If you're in Magic Kingdom, you can head to the Crystal Palace where you can enjoy a breakfast, lunch or dinner buffet with Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet and Eeyore. If you're a big fan of the Disney classic Snow White, then you will want to get a reservation for storybook dining with Snow White at Artist Point. This restaurant is at Wilderness Lodge, which is just a short boat ride away from Magic Kingdom. You can come to this charming restaurant for dinner where the interior has been changed to look like a Bavarian forest, and here you will enjoy a 3-course set menu. During your meal, Snow White, Dopey and Grumpy will come to your table to meet you, and you will also see them dancing around the restaurant at certain intervals. But this restaurant also has something very unique. It is the only place in Disney World where you can meet the Evil Queen. I am a big Disney villains fan, and Snow White is my favourite classic Disney film, so I had to come here. Because meeting the Evil Queen is such a unique experience, they actually have a whole setup for her, and they have a photo pass photographer so you can get your official Disney photographs taken with her. If you don't have photo pass, do not worry, they will also take photographs on your own devices. The final character dining location at Disney World is 1900 Park Fair in the Grand Floridian Hotel. This has only just recently reopened and is now welcoming guests for breakfast and dinner. 1900 Park Fair is a buffet restaurant where you can find its famous strawberry soup on the menu, and the menu has recently updated so it can reflect the new characters that are on offer here. At 1900 Park Fair, you can now meet Aladdin, Mirabelle, Tiana and Cinderella. So of course you've got some of Tiana's best dishes on the menu. Now we're going to head over to Disneyland Paris where there are 4 different character dining meals that you can enjoy. First up is Plaza Gardens. This buffet restaurant is located at the top of Main Street, and it's a fabulous choice if you're wanting to get into the park early to take those classic photos with no one else in. Plaza Gardens is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, but it is important to note that characters only appear at breakfast and dinner, so don't make a lunch reservation by accident because you won't meet any characters that way. The characters at Plaza Gardens do rotate, so you never 100% know who you're going to meet, which is kind of exciting, but you can expect to meet characters such as Smee, Captain Hook, Pinocchio, Geppetto, Eeyore, Piglet and Mickey Mouse. Also inside Disneyland Park is Auberge de Cendrillon. This is a princess dining meal and it is a stunning setting that you get to eat in. A rough translation of Auberge de Cendrillon means Cinderella Inn, so of course the decor reflects this. Be sure to look at the pillars where you will see Gus Gus and Jacques, and lots of little touches all around. Auberge de Cendrillon is a fine dining restaurant, so the food here is elevated and very, very tasty. It's a 3-course set menu and they serve lunch and dinner. The great news is from June 2024, the princess character breakfast will be returning. The princesses here do rotate, but you can expect to meet 3 or 4 princesses, and it's usually people like Snow White, Cinderella, Belle, Ariel, Aurora and Jasmine. When the Disneyland Hotel reopened early this year, 2 restaurants opened and both of them are character dining locations. First up is Royal Banquet, which is a buffet restaurant. Here you can enjoy lunch or dinner and meet Mickey and Minnie with either Donald and Daisy or Pluto and Goofy. The best thing is they are dressed up in their royal outfits, which make amazing photo opportunities with them. The other character dining restaurant at Disneyland Hotel is La Table de Lumiere. This is a fine dining restaurant that is open in the evenings for dinner, and it is a very elevated menu, so definitely go check it out to see if it's the type of cuisine you would enjoy. What makes this character dining location so special is here you get to meet Disney princesses with their princes. Here you will be able to meet couples such as Cinderella and Prince Charming, Ariel and Eric, Aurora and Prince Philip, and Belle and Adam. This is a very expensive restaurant, but you do get the more elevated dining as well as the opportunity to do such an interesting and unique character dining meal. Next up, we're going to hop over to the OG Disney park, Disneyland in California. Here they have 4 different character dining meals on offer. First up is Goofy Kitchen. At this buffet restaurant, you can enjoy breakfast, brunch and dinner whilst getting to meet your favourite Disney characters. In the restaurant itself, you will get to meet Minnie, Chip and Dale and Pluto, but of course, as this is Goofy Kitchen, you get a very special experience with Goofy. Before you actually go into the restaurant, you get to go inside Goofy's kitchen and have a private meet and greet with him. There's also a PhotoPass photographer there to take your official Disney photographs, and of course they'll also take photos on your own devices. There's only one character dining meal in the parks themselves, and that is Plaza Inn for a character dining breakfast in Disneyland Park. This breakfast buffet is packed full of characters, and sometimes you can meet up to 8 characters during this meal. The characters do rotate at this restaurant, but you can expect to meet characters such as Minnie, Pooh, Tigger, Pluto, Chip and Dale, Piglet, Rabbit, Pinocchio and Max. Storytellers Cafe is another character dining location at Disneyland and is open for a buffet breakfast and does occasionally do brunch as well. Here you will be able to meet Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Chip and Dale. The final character dining location at Disneyland is Napa Rose, and this is a princess character meal. At Napa Rose, you get to eat off of a set menu, and it is a more fine dining experience, so you will find elevated food here. You get to have special experiences such as Belle reading a story or Mulan teaching you fighting techniques, and the princesses here again do rotate, but you can expect to meet princesses such as Belle, Tiana, Ariel, Mulan, Jasmine, Aurora, Rapunzel or Pocahontas. Now we know which restaurants offer character dining and which characters you can meet, I'm going to let you know all of the benefits to character dining meals at Disney. Obviously the biggest benefit is that you are going to get to meet multiple characters at once. Being able to meet so many Disney characters in a short space of time is a fantastic experience to have. There's no need for you to move from character meet location to character meet location. The characters are going to come straight to you at your table. This then nicely leads on to the second best reason to go for a character dining meal, and that is because you are going to cut down queue times massively. Meeting characters is such an integral part of every Disney trip that the queues to meet characters can be very, very long. For example, in the Princess Pavilion in Disneyland Paris, the queue to meet one princess is often over 2 hours long. However, at a character dining meal, you're going to meet lots of characters in one sitting, so you're going to save yourself tons and tons of time in queues. Because there is such a large variety of different characters available to meet, you can then decide which restaurant to book based on the characters that you want to have interactions with. If you have some favourite Disney characters that you cannot miss meeting during your trip, knowing where to dine can be fantastic because you're going to get to meet them, have these awesome interactions, eat some great food, save on the queue time and just have an amazing experience where you're going to make great memories together whilst meeting your favourite Disney characters. And I absolutely love that the characters will be in costumes themed to the restaurant or the location that they are in, which makes it so much fun. Another benefit is there are lots of different cuisines on offer, so depending on on the type of food you enjoy, that can help you narrow down which character dining meal is best for you. Plus, there are multiple styles of dining, so whether you prefer buffets, family style platters, or dining a la carte, there is something for you. If you have one of the Disney dining plans, then character dinings are a fabulous option for you. Disney World have just released their 2025 free dining offer, which a lot of people are already booking up. If you have the full dining plan included as part of your package, or you've paid for the upgrade, then you will get one table service meal a day included, and this does include character dining meals. Character dining meals are one of the most expensive meals at Disney World, so using your credit towards them is a great use to get the most out of them. Not only are you making the most out of your credits, but you're also getting these fantastic character interactions and all the memories you're going to make with them. Disneyland Paris has a meal plan that you can pay for and add to your booking. Character dining isn't included, but the great thing is you can use your credits towards character dining meals and just pay the difference. This is a really great way to be able to do character dining if you have the meal plan at Disneyland Paris. Character dining meals are for everyone, not just for kids. So if you are adults visiting Disney, definitely book these character dining experiences if there are ones you want to visit. They are not just for families, you're going to have an awesome time as well. I've also been to character dining experiences as a solo adult traveller, so even if you are on your own, you can absolutely have the best time, and I actually feel like they go above and beyond if you're solo to make you feel so welcome and give you a special experience. And another benefit to character dining meals is if you have breakfast reservations inside the parks first thing, then you will often be allowed to go into the parks before everyone else, so you can make it to your reservation in time, and therefore that means you get to have all of your photographs with no one else in. So as you can see, there are tons of benefits to character dining at Disney World, but there are a few downsides to be aware of, so I'm going to let you know what they are now so that you can weigh up whether that will impact whether you want to go to a character dining meal or not. One of the pitfalls to character dining meals at Disney is that reservations can be very hard to get. As I said, most people want to do at least one character dining meal as part of their trip because it is such an iconic part of visiting Disney. So because of the popularity of character dining meals, it can be hard to get reservations, but never fear, I have some top tips to help you get them. If you're visiting Disney World, then you can book your dining reservations 60 days in advance of your trip. Make sure you do it at exactly 60 days in advance when it opens to have the best chance of getting those reservations. If you are staying on site at a Disney World resort, you have an added benefit because you can book up to 10 days of your trip's dining at the 60-day mark. So what I recommend is to book the harder to get reservations further into your trip because less people have access to those reservations. Now, booking dining reservations for Disney World can be very stressful because you have to be ready to go exactly when they open 60 days in advance of your trip, and if you're not available or you're just feeling overwhelmed, it can be a very stressful experience. But I do have a solution to that, and that is my Disney World dining reservation booking service, where I will book all of your dining reservations for you. I have a strategy that I've honed over the years that has helped me to get every single dining reservation I've ever wanted at Disney World, and I am so confident that I can get all of the dining reservations you want at the 60-day mark, that if I don't get you 100% of the reservations, I will give you 50% of your money back. If you're visiting Disneyland in California, then you can book your dining reservations exactly 60 days in advance of your visit. And if you're visiting Disneyland Paris, if you stay on site at a Disney hotel, you can book up to a year in advance, and you can actually book character dining meals at the same time you book your package. If you are staying off-site, then you can book character dining meals 3 days in advance. I would say one of the biggest downsides to character dining is the expense. These can come with quite a hefty price tag, and that can be off-putting to a lot of people. For example, character dining meals can cost around $60 without tax or tip at Disney World, and Disneyland Paris, the Royal Banquet Buffet, is €100 per person. So some character dining meals are unbelievably expensive. However, because there are a variety of different character dining meals on offer, they all come with different price tags. So I would definitely look up the menus in advance to see which ones cater to you, the dining you like, the characters you want to meet, and your budget. It's also worth knowing that breakfast will always be cheapest. So if you do want to do a character dining meal and there is breakfast, lunch, or dinner on offer, then the breakfast option is always going to be the most affordable. Another downside is that not all meals are created equal. So some meals will be better quality than others. Some of my personal favourites favourites are Topolino's Terrace in Disney World, Auberge de Cendrillon in Disneyland Paris, and Goofy Kitchen in Disneyland. The final downside is that character dining meals may be a little bit uncomfortable for people who are very introverted or shy. If the idea of meeting characters, it does make you feel uncomfortable, then they might not be the best option for you. But what I would say is the characters are super amazing at dealing with people. They tend to lead the interaction, so you don't need to be worrying about what to say or what to do. And if you can overcome this, it could be a super memorable thing that you do at Disney. If you are an adult worried about how to interact with a character, I did do a video all about this, so I will put that in the description down below. I have had some really fantastic character dining experiences, so I wanted to let you know a few of them that I have had. I once went to 1900 Park Fair, and at the time you got to meet Cinderella, Prince Charming, Anastasia, Drizella and Lady Tremaine. Now I love cats, I've got 2 of my own, so when I met Lady Tremaine I asked her, oh, how is your cat Lucifer doing? And she told me, he's doing great, but unfortunately Prince Charming doesn't let him in the dining room. And I said, ugh, sick of him. Get rid of him, get the cat in, get rid of Prince Charming, get Lucifer in. And she absolutely loved it. So she came and sat down at the table. She was like, oh my gosh, we must go and do croquet together. We basically became best friends. And it was so memorable. It was absolutely incredible. I also had the best time at Topolino's Terrace. Here, the interactions were not rushed at all. And I got to have really, really fun moments, particularly with Donald Duck. I was telling him how he's the #1 duck, which is something he loves to hear, and he was dancing, he was wiggling his little bum, and he was having the best time, and then he was running up to other tables and tapping them and being like, I'm #1. She said, I'm #1, and it was great. When I went to California last year, I started off my trip in Goofy Kitchen, and what a way to start your trip to Disney, by having a character dining meal first. Here I had loads of fun interactions, but particularly with Chip and Dale. They were so funny, and they were kind of met me at different times, and they were both saying to me, I'm your favourite, right? And I was like, yes. And then the other one would come up and they'd be like, I'm your favourite. And I was like, absolutely. And it was so much fun. And they kept asking me how my arms were doing after I'd flown all the way over from the UK. And it was absolutely wonderful. When I did storybook dining with Snow White, I had a really funny interaction with the evil queen. I'd already met Snow White by that time and we'd got on really well. She was charming and exactly how you'd expect Snow White to be. But the villainous of the evil queen just took over me. And when I met her, I was like, look, you know, I'm just going to put it out there. I think I've become quite good friends with Snow White. I think she trusts me, so if you need me to do any of your bidding, I can. Don't ask me why I basically signed up to kill Snow White. I don't know. The evil queen is just very magnetic, very powerful, but it was a great experience. I absolutely loved it. And if you do love the evil queen or Disney villains, this is a really great dining location to come to. If you've ever had a character dining experience and you've had a really memorable interaction with a character, or maybe the food was outstanding, do let us know down in the comments, because I love to hear your recommendations. But that is all of the benefits to character dining meals at Disney. I hope this has helped you make your mind up as to whether it is something you would want to do or not. I would highly recommend doing at least one, because it is such an iconic part of the Disney experience that it is well worth doing, and you're going to come away with some incredible memories. If you do love planning tips and advice so you can visit Disney like a pro, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a most magical day. Bye bye.